Today, we head to Dallas to find out the best starting five in Mavericks history. And there's no better person to do this with than the one and only Tim MacMahon. Let's start with point guard. Who are you going with? Because this is a hard position.
So point guard, actually, I would say is the position with the richest history for the Mavericks. And, we can talk about Steve Nash, who didn't win his 2 MVPs here, but had an awfully good stretch. Derek Harper, he's got his number 12 up in the rafters. Jason Kidd won a Rookie of the Year, then returned and was a key player on delivering that championship here in Dallas. But I'm going to go with a dude who is playing point guard pretty well for the Mavericks right now. He's only 23 years old. He's only been in the NBA and in Dallas for 4.5 seasons. But how could you not go with Luka Doncic?
Richardson, left side of the floor. Luka's three is a ring.
Here's how ridiculous that 4.5 seasons has been. Luka has more triple doubles, 56, than the rest of the Mavericks combined in their career.
You brought up good points about Kidd and Nash, but Luka, 23, is on your all-time point guard list. Let's now move to shooting guard. Who do you have?
I'm going to go with Rolando Black. That number 22 is also up in the rafters. He was a really good player for the Mavericks.
Perkins to Harper, one-touch pass to Black. Nicely done on the Maverick fast break.
He was the all-time leading scorer before some dude came along and dang near doubled him up.
Let's move on to the front court. Who do you have next?
So a crazy stat. Luka recently broke the Mavericks record for most 40-point games. He did not break Dirk Nowitzki's franchise record there. He broke Mark Aguirre's franchise record. This dude put up amazing numbers for the Mavericks. Honestly, this one wasn't too difficult. Shout out to Sean Marion, certainly got some consideration. Going with Mark Aguirre.
All right, do I even have to ask you about power forward?
I mean, you can ask, but it's pretty obvious. I might go with a guy who put 31,560 points on the board in only a Mavericks uniform. I don't know. There's a statue out front of the AAC now. That's a pretty good hint of the direction
that silhouette
that
on
we're
the
going here.
court.
Yes. Anytime you get the statue silhouette combo, MVP, Finals MVP. I forgot how many All-Star appearances. Obviously, this is as far as basketball goes, is Dirk Nowitzki's city, and it always will be.
All right, let's finish up with center. A tricky position for the Dallas Mavericks.
Not a rich history with centers. They've had some solid guys. James Donaldson was solid in the 80s. Sean Bradley was he was all right. Tyson Chandler was only here for 2 years, and it was 2 different one-season stints, but the first one of those one-season stints, he was the final piece of the puzzle to the championship team. That's why Tyson Chandler, brief as those 2 stints were, will always be beloved by Mavericks fans.
This is a pretty good list. Not too shabby for the Dallas Mavericks. And Tim MacMahon with the all-time Dallas Mavericks lineup. Thank you so much for going through it, point guard through center.
Thank you.